Hello, duelists. We are here with the one and only Kevin Züger from Switzerland, and he just dominated the Gotha locals. Shout out to Mario Tepeluk. And yeah, what did you play with the new format?
Played the new deck, Kewl Tune. Yeah, nothing further really to say. Just go to the deck.
All right.
Even though the deck is relatively new now, the deck list is already quite standard. You have all the good names like Triple Q, Triple Remix, and Triple Rotary.
Remix main deck, okay.
Rico, sorry.
Was a long
I'm
day.
still figuring out the names. So Q, Rico, and Rotary. I only play double mix. It's, in my opinion, the worst start. You can play three, but I play more of the, you see later the spells. And only one clip.
Yeah.
I think this will establish as the new standard, or to only play one clip, because the card is quite literally trash going second. You only want to have it going first to be able to search, to have more interrupts than in the opponent's turn. But going second, the card never really comes up because you need to draw like a mix, for example, to even have some kind of interaction. So it's not worth to play more, because you lose two cards. Even if you have the combination, you lose two cards to pop a monster on your opponent's field and like banish something random from the extra deck. Is not worth it. So this is a one-off. Then, of course, for the best extender in the deck is triple KTS, the one field spell. You don't need more. Broken card, the Synchro Overtake, and in addition, and a little bit as not extended, because instead of mix is double duelist Genesis, which can search either Overtake or the KTS as well. So the card is basically searching everything you want. So this should be, if I'm not miscounting, 21 starter cards-ish. No, 20, and this is the 21st, I believe. And the rest of the deck is all hand traps, because the hand traps, for whatever reason, are extenders if you're going first. So you play all the good hand traps: triple Ash, triple Bell. I play triple Whaler. I play triple Imperm, like double Ogre, double Moaner, because I don't know what the correct ratio is, so I'm only playing 2 and 2. And the new hand trap, the triple Harmonia. I saw that it's kind of a discussion if the card is good or not, but in my opinion, the card is very good
And very new.
Against quite a lot of decks. I know against some of the old decks, for example, Draco, the card is not that good. But having this going first as a kind of a backup, it's like Nibiru going first. You most likely are not going to die, and if you have some kind of follow-up, you almost win at every time. The card is very good against Doom Z, which is kind of a hard matchup. So only because of that, I think it's good to play it.
Right.
You 40 cards.
Maybe if we see the main deck currently, we can have a quick question regarding ban list. Do you think there will be one before Columbus or not? And if so, what would you change if, I don't know, Justice Hunter decks get killed completely or anything else?
That's a good question. So I do not believe that it's going to be a ban list before Columbus, so before 2 weeks. But it can be that it's going to be one before the big nationals. So maybe they announce it during, like at the end of Columbus, maybe. And if so, I strongly believe that the Justice Hunter deck, as you said, get murdered. And in that case, I do believe that Harmonia is even getting better after that. And what I would change after that, I don't know. This was
Too soon to tell.
Too soon to tell, yes.
All right.
I mean, you can play, you really, like in this deck specifically, you have to play these 21 cards as your engine cards. And the only thing you can change are the non-engine. So depending on what's going to be meta, yes, you will change the non-engine. But I think Harmonia is only getting better.
Okay.
So for the extra deck, we have double Dragmaker, thank you. Double Remix, only one RS. I do think it's most of the time enough to play only one, but that being said, I don't have enough playtesting yet to confidently say that it's going to be enough. Sometimes a second comes up, but maybe that's because I don't play the deck at the full potential, so I don't know yet. One Crackle, the one Loudness War, and the one B2B. This card is insane. you like going second. You almost always want to go into this card, and even if you once established a card, if you have a follow-up turn with your Q, for example, this card can summon any tuner. So if this card's in your graveyard, you summon Q, you can summon back the B2B directly, and this on its own is game already. So the card is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Then the Sullen. So this is pretty much for your standard end board. You want to end on the Remix and Sullen, so you have pretty much a free negate whenever you want, plus good follow-up. Q, by the way, can also reborn Sullen, of course. And B2B as well. If B2B, you can just reborn the Sullen. The next cards are mainly for, I lied. This is the more or less generic level 8 synchro, which sometimes comes up if you play Harmonia with Rotary. You can go into this. And then this is for context, I believe it's called. If your opponent plays the context, you just go into this and then play from there. And these cards are the 3 targets for the Harmonia. You have so many targets. You can play Omega, you can play the Deep Sea Minstrel against the Manis, for example. I think in the end you probably are going to play at minimum 2 targets, maybe 3, I don't know yet. So these are, in my opinion, the most flexible ones. I do think this is probably the best because it puts your opponent in a really awkward spot. And Malong today never came up because it's sometimes like when you trigger Harmonia, it's most of the time in a game spot where you only want to remove 1 at a time, and then this comes up very much because it's going to be a disruption in the later turn. Yes, and the 15th card is Typhon at the moment. It can be the second RS, it can be something entirely else. It came up once today. I don't know, like.
Did it win you the game?
It did, but I don't know if it did. So most of the time you still lose. So you summon the card and then it does something, but it's almost never does enough. So you lose anyways. And at that point, I don't think that the card is justified playing. So I don't know. Probably going to change in the future.
Understood.
Side deck, Cyberings. These cards are good. I don't like in the main deck because I found myself often when I go first and I have like one of these and for example a Moan or whatever going first, you got interrupted, you end on a MIDI board and you have basically 2 dead hand traps. You can not really don't have the luxury because your board at that point does not really do enough. So these cards, in my opinion, belong to the side deck because going second, the cards are very, very good against the mirror match, against Draco Tail as well, against Mitsurugi, especially if you go second against Mitsurugi, you have one of these plus an Ash or a Bell. They most of the time cannot play. And then of course triple Fugalos. I played double Droll, and this is for the additional hand traps. Depending on what you're playing against, you swap out the hand traps. And the rest are pretty much going first cards. So I played the Popeye, the Talons, and the Crossout. Mainly just to get your combo through, and the Crossout also is like a very good card in the mirror match as well. The Judgment, as most likely the most generic going first card. These cards in combination with Rotary's effect to look at hand are just insane. If you know what you have to Judgment or negate in general, it's most of the time over. If you can't play and you also have this, it's like always game over. And another card which I believe is probably the best card in Kewl Tune, specifically because again you can look at your opponent's hand and then fetch something from the top 6 card of your deck. You know exactly what your opponent has in hand. You just fetch the hand trap that stops the play. So this card is insane in the deck as well. Yup, that's about it.
Great, awesome. New deck, new profile, new format, hopefully a new band list soon.
Hopefully, yes.
And I guess we'll see you at Columbus.
Correct.
Any other words?
Shout out to the team, shout out to Marvin behind the camera, he played the deck as well. And that's about it. See you in Columbus.
Great, perfect. Thank you. Bye-bye. Necessary shaker. Necessary meal prep. Goodbye, bye.